the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
You talk about this Jets defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one out to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Raiders at 4-5, a game under 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Wait. Take it to some points. Make some good plays today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Garoppolo going to change the look here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Now Cook running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Breece Hall, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Open man, that's Renfro. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Garoppolo.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They have not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together and they get the score right before the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Hooper. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Guys, pick it up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The corner blitz pays off. There is a sack and for a loss of 5. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Rodgers will try again on second down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
Took him down in the backfield with those instincts. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. To throw is Rodgers.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Mecole Hardman,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some room to run now. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Rodgers now on 1st down. Finding Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now Garoppolo. Drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Garoppolo to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.